All right, all right, all right. Hey, hey, welcome back. All right, so Cancerians, you guys are my final zodiac. I just thought I would do this live to kind of celebrate. This is the final zodiac out of all 13 of them for me to do a storytelling for the official Lionsgate portal, which is on 8/8. So for a lot of people, that is not until tomorrow. It just depends on what time zone you're in. Where I am is still the 7th today, but not all my watchers are in my time zone. So I always try to put these out early. So if you're looking for any of the other zodiacs, they have all already been posted. But Cancerian, let's celebrate by doing this one live with you guys. So last week, you noticed that I did a video where I was kind of preemptively, I was looking at what is the energy that someone was collecting around them prior to Lionsgate. And the 8/8 portal is the time frame where I was thinking of it as like energetically walking from one room into the next. It's a chance to alter things, change things, take a deep breath. How do we want to walk into that next room? How do we want to carry ourselves, or what mindset shift do we want to have? It's a great time to manifest. It's a time of great fertility. So that's what we're looking at right now, is we're actually ready to march from one space into the next. And so what is that change? What is Cancerian doing right now? Or what is the energy shift around them during this? Oh, this is nice. So Lionsgate portal, by the way, before I mention any more of this, Lionsgate portal is a time of great energetic alignment. The sun is in Leo. We also have Sirius the dog star rising. We also have it in alignment with Orion's belt. And here's the thing, Sirius the dog star was in the ancient Egyptian culture, they associated the rising of Sirius with the flooding of the Nile River. And that was connected to the idea of the goddess Isis crying so much that the river overflowed. But that overflowing river, instead of the flooding being looked at negative, it was looked at as this wonderful, positive opportunity for regeneration, for the flood waters to actually water the earth, make things grow again. So it was viewed as a time of great fertility and renewal and recycle, much like a new year. So what we just got for our Cancerian, the energetic shift for them on this 8/8 portal, is the sun. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. That is a slam dunk for the final one of the zodiac readings. Hi, JD. Good to see you, beauty. That's a total slam dunk on this one for the Cancerians. Very nice energy. This is very spiritual. It's a time of great fulfillment, great warmth, great light. This is somebody who's, I would say that, so first off, I love Cancerians. I have to tell you, I have more Cancerians that have been around me that have been meaningful connections in my life than any other zodiac. Like repetitiously, I'm a Virgo first, but I don't really feel like a Virgo. But in any case, Cancerians are near and dear to my heart, which is always ironic because I have almost nobody that watches my Cancerian videos. But those of you that do, amazing. You guys are so special to me. But the fact that this is immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved, it makes so much sense to me that, Cancerians, they say, can, go into their crab shell sometimes. But on the other hand, they're so warm, so loving, so expressive. This is a time of great expression. So if we've had a Cancerian who previously was kind of like in their little shell for a while, this is the exact opposite. This is the 8/8 portal represents them totally opening up. And when a crab opens up, man, is it a beautiful thing. It's so much warmth. It's so much sweetness. It's like nobody will care for you or tend to you or give you as much sensitivity. I swear, it's so beautiful. So we have the moon and we have the child. This is a time for our Cancerians. Bogdanka, good to see you in the house. We've got a time frame where this 8/8 portal represents what I was already saying with the Cancerian, like being in their crab energy of like pulled back into their shell. That moon card in a Lenormand deck represents oftentimes somebody that is like the Marilyn Monroe, someone where the whole world knows her, but there was like a bittersweet kind of lonely energy to her. It's almost like they say that the moon is kind of like those silver screen vixens where everybody on earth notices the moon, right? Everybody longs for the moon, but the moon itself feels kind of lonely. It's like, yeah, it's just me out here. I'm not one of the stars. All the stars have something in common, but then here I am, this lonely moon. Nobody is with me. Nobody is quite like me. But instead of them realizing that's because there's only one of you, darling, you shine so bright. This can be somebody who feels isolated, even in amongst a huge group of people. Electric Blue, good to see you. And they are recognizing that about themselves, I think. They're recognizing, wait a second, I'm not like alone and lonely. I'm actually a unique individual. I have my own energies, and I actually am noticed. I am seen. I am heard. I am valuable. There is an innocence to our character. They have hopes and wishes and dreams that they're just now allowing to come to the forefront. Also, I will say this, that 8-8 portal could be incredibly important for the divine masculine blending with the divine feminine, possibly to make a child. Now, this could certainly simply talk about, because masculine is energy of the sun, feminine is energy of the moon. So we have masculine, feminine, baby. This could just be someone who is really getting in touch with their divine masculine and feminine energies, and what they are giving birth to then is a new sense of delight and joy and purpose, a new chance to grow, a new chance to look at their life and say, wait a minute, wait 1 minute now. Anything is possible for me. I have purpose. I have a destiny. I have something to still do and grow into. And my meaning of life I'm far from like living to my fullest potential. I have so much more to grow, and this is so exciting. I have so many more mysteries to solve, so much more fun to explore. It doesn't matter what age our Cancerian is at. They could be 92 years old, and they all of a sudden are realizing, I've got a ton still to do. I have a whole happy adventure up ahead of me. Now, this can also represent, I'm going to get one more out of this deck, by the way. This could also represent that our Cancerian is literally reframing the concept of like spiritual bonds, and they are realizing that maybe they haven't met their person yet. And I think that they're we have the ship. This is sailing forward. This is actually, let me put that deck there so it's out of the way. They are sailing forward. They are master of their own destiny. I feel as if this Cancerian is ready to jump back into the dating world, ready to believe in love again, ready to meet someone special. They may realize, ships sail around the world and they come to different ports. This Cancerian might also realize that in a world of, whatever it is, 8 billion people, there's going to be a lot of amazing individuals out there, people that my path is supposed to cross with. And if I stay in a hermity energy or pulled in crab energy, I'm not going to be able to connect and experience and explore all of these different ports of call on my life's journey. Well, guess what? I am very willing to put myself out there to meet other amazing individuals. And I think that just this energetic shift of somebody that was maybe kind of introverted for a little while, shifting into the energy of the sun, spreading their joy, allowing people to enter into their life, into their world, I think that alone is going to add joy and excitement into Cancerian's life. We have the Judgment card. We have the Magician. This is so awesome. Very powerful. We've got Virgo, Gemini, and then we've got Scorpio energy here. It is a time of, this is like, again, spiritual, how do I want to say it? This is like the horn of Gabriel is called, and things that we thought were dead and gone are resurrected and renewed and replenished, and forgiveness is often given, and it's a chance to go ahead and renew our belief in ourselves, renew connections that maybe once upon a time we thought, no, I'm going to retreat from this, retract from that person, retract from the idea of ever having the ability to manifest a great romance in my life. This is all coming back into focus. This Cancerian is aware that they are the master of their own destiny. They create whatever they wish. And if they would like to reconnect with someone, this is a great time for them to do that. They don't have to, but if they're open to that, they definitely could have success with somebody from their past. They could resurrect a connection. But I think it's more about the resurrection of their spiritual beliefs. Two of discs. I keep feeling like this Cancerian knows that they have more than one important life journey up ahead for themselves. They have more than one thing, vastly different, or more than one person, more than one important connection still up ahead in their life. They know that they're on a pathway that is going to lead them through a series of life experiences. I almost feel like, if anything, Our Cancerian, who has perhaps been in more of a hermit mode, is not just only coming back into like putting themselves out there, radiating their warmth, sharing emotional bonds with people, but they're laughing more, they're loving more, but they're also aware even now that their story is nowhere close to being over. Their story of life and love is nowhere close to being a finished book. But they already feel like, I have, maybe instead of writing one book of life, maybe it's like this Cancerian says, for some reason, I feel like I've got to write like a volume, a series of books of my life's journey, a series of really important connections and relationships that are still up ahead for me. It's like they've got this funny intuition that there's a couple really important things I still need to do in my life, and that's going to be an adventure and a journey that is going to bring me into connection with more than one very important connection. I'm not talking like, oh, this person has this premonition they're going to be married twice. I mean, it could be something like that, but it looks more like they're just so aware that there's more than one important task up ahead for them, and where their life will take them could be very exciting. Like I would love to get postcards from this particular Cancerian, because I think they're going to, like do the unexpected. Their life could change dramatically. This could be somebody that winds up, say they are, and they're 75, and normally we think of, at a certain age, people tend to like want to be at one address, or they kind of like get themselves settled in, and they say, this is, my retirement age. This is where I'm going to be. This Cancerian could actually start not one, but two other massive journeys. They don't settle into one zip code. Instead, they wind up living overseas for the first time in their life at 75 years old. And then, surprisingly, they move to yet another country at 78 years old. It could still be like they totally break the ceiling on what anyone would have expected them to do. And they already know that there's a couple of things I still need to pursue that are part of my life's journey. And it's so interesting that it doesn't matter what age or what time of somebody's life they're in, this is still where they're headed. We have card 32, card 13, and card 3. And because we have the child here, I really feel like somebody is returning back to pursuing an original wish that they had. Sometimes when we're kids, we develop a love for something, and then life gets in the way, and we're busy, and we do jobs that take us very far away from that original passion that we had. But sometimes we circle back around to that original passion. And now in our life, no matter how much more mature we are, it's finally the right time for us to pursue that hobby, that gift, that life adventure we always wanted to have. I don't know. I'm right now, this is just because the sailing ship, I'm thinking about somebody who's always wanted to go like shipwreck diving to find, treasure that was lost. And finally, at a certain age in their life, they're able to go pursue that. And it's going to take them on some, fun, wild journey, across the globe to go and do this thing that they've wanted to do since they were like 8 years old. I'm not saying it has to be something like that. It's just an example. The main thing, that 8-8 portal is a moment where our character is reawakening the fact that this life that we have is lived in the 3D, but we are a spiritual creature. And this is something to be like, this is a gift, the gift of life, the gift of having hands and fingers and a mouth and eyes and all these things that allow us to like navigate this earthly plane. That is a gift, and it's a delightful gift. And so we should be enjoying it thoroughly. And we shouldn't think that our opportunities to grow, expand, and explore are ever over. We're supposed to do the things that make our spirit smile. And I think that's exactly where our character is at. They are manifesting anything that they want right now. Very powerful time. Oh, Cancerian, I'm so glad I got to tell this story for the final one out of the 13 zodiacs. This was really fun and very adventurous. I feel like I just read an adventure book, I feel like, oh, how fun, how exciting. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm absolutely honored you guys visit my channel. If you do enjoy it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Lets me know you guys like the channel, want me to keep doing it, and then I shall. Chrissy, hi, how are you? Hi, Beth O. Rosrena, excuse me. That's a beautiful name. Thank you. Hi, Brad. Good to see you. Hi, Delinda. Delinda, was it you? Somebody said they were at somebody's wedding Forgive me if that wasn't you. Anyway, whoever was celebrating, I hope that you had a wonderful time. That was somewhere this weekend. Delina, it might have been somebody else. Forgive me. Electric Blue, it is a pleasure to see you as always. All right, you guys, take care. Have a beautiful afternoon. I'm going to go do some work that I must tend to. I've got some serious stuff to get through today. So you guys take care, and I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Bye for now. Thank you, Electric Blue. Back at you, darling.